Hi, welcome. I'm Jake Hewitt, staff writer for the Chabot Spectator, and you're here for NFL Picks Week 5. This is our inaugural video vlog. So let me explain to you how it happens. We're going to pick the two local games, the Raiders and the Niners. Then we're going to pick the Sunday and the Monday night game, and every week the panel or the viewers are going to give us a wild card game to vote on. So this week we got Tampa Bay at San Francisco, Oakland at Houston, the New York Jets at New England, Green Bay at Atlanta, and the Monday night game, Chicago at Detroit. Alright, now let me introduce you to the panel. First, we got Rashawn Mungo, staff writer for the Spectator. Then we got John Como, another staff writer. Then we got Bernard Miranda, staff writer for the Spectator. And finally, we got our sports editor, Roger Molina. So let's get started with our first pick, Tampa Bay at San Francisco. Rashawn, tell us why San Francisco is going to win.
I believe San Francisco still kind of has a bad taste in their mouth, losing 21-0 at home against the Bucs. They have an NFL record going on right now with 26 consecutive games without allowing 100 yards on the ground. I think that's going to make the Bucs a little one-dimensional. Josh Freeman might force a couple of throws. And I just think if they can get some help from Frank Gore and Kendall Hunter and Anthony Dixon, their running back core, I think they can actually have a chance at getting to the Bucs early and getting the W.
All right, Bernard, why you got the Bucs?
I think that San Francisco doesn't have a good enough pass defense to contain Josh Freeman. They're ranked 27th in the league right now. LeGarrette Blount is a good enough rusher to force the Niners to put 8 men in the box. A couple play action passes, Josh Freeman score a couple touchdowns, and I don't see the Niners going 4-1.
All right, John, who you take it?
I got the Bucs. I think Josh Freeman's going to have a breakout game. Look for him to do it big.
I got the Bucs too. I think Josh Freeman's a beast. He's hard to stop, and the Niners' pass defense is just too weak. What you got, Roger?
Oh, I got the 49ers. Everyone's talking about the pass defense and stuff like that. I mean, you can see, you guys saw what Michael Vick did last week, and they're really
He threw for 400
yards, but they still held though, you know. And then if they found a way to do it, and they're playing at home, so I think the Niners do it.
Bend but don't break, huh?
Really bend but don't break.
Game number 2, we got Oakland at Houston. John, why you taking the Raiders?
I got the Raiders. Andre Johnson's out. You know, after that, they got Jacoby Jones and Kevin Walter. They only have 7 and 3 receptions apiece. That's pretty terrible. Raiders have shown they could stop the run before. I think Jason Campbell's doing good this year. McFadden's doing great this year. I think the Raiders are going to go in there and do it big.
All right, Rashawn, why you got the Texans?
I got the Texans. The Texans are coming off a really big win at home against the Steelers, winning 17-10. Arian Foster ran for 155 yards, and the defense combined for 5 sacks on Big Ben. I think they're going to hit Jason Campbell early and often. And I know the Raiders lead in some offensive and defensive categories, but the thing is that they have 19 penalties that have resulted in first downs. And I think, with a good team like that, you can't win like that against a good team. And, turnovers plus helping the other team out, I think it's just going to come back to bite them.
All right, Roger, who you got?
I have to go with John here. I go with the Raiders. I feel like this is a whole different new team than the year before. If it was probably last year, I feel like they'll probably fall to not win. But with Derek McFadden and that defense that they have now, I think Hugh Jackson's actually doing a good job, and I think they can pull it off.
All right, I got the Raiders too. Darren McFadden's just a monster this year, and it's going to be hard to stop him. And without Andre Johnson, there's really no offense for the Texans, and I see the Raiders taking it. Who you got, Bernard?
I got the Texans. I think Arian Foster's a beast. He's back now, and he wants to lead the league in rushing. I think that even with Andre Johnson out, Owen Daniels has more touchdowns combined than Denarius Moore and Hayward Bay. So I think that even with him out, they're still good.
All right, our next game, the wild card game, Jets at Patriots. Why are you taking the Jets, Roger?
Well, I have the Jets because the Patriots they're ranked 32nd in the NFL in defense. The 2 losses that New England had last season was against New York and also Cleveland, which also is a Ryan brother. I feel like the Jets always have this thing under New England. And, I know it's a reach going to New England and beating them, but I feel like the Jets could do it and start getting a roll like they got it last year.
I got the Patriots. One word, offense. I mean, Tom Brady is an epic monster. Like, he's just ridiculous. Wes Welker is basically a running back, how he catches the ball and stays in bounds, and they strike too quick for the Jets to really come back on anything, and I don't think their quarterback is a good enough quarterback to really get the win.
Sanchi.
You know what I'm saying?
Sanchez.
All right, who you got, Bernard?
I got the Patriots. I mean, I had Wes Welker go up against me fantasy league, and dude just dominated me. I mean, it's incredible how good they are. And Tom Brady, you know, even if Wes Welker's out, he just always finds that receiver.
All right, John, who you got?
I'm gonna have to go with New England. They're on fire right now. The Jets, their head's not in the game right now, so I don't think they'll be able to find it against New England.
All right, Rashawn.
Pats, Pats. I think the Pats are going to win, and I think it's more about what not necessarily about what the Pats are going to do. I think it's about what the Jets are not going to do. The Jets are just not a good team right now, and I think New York is really starting to get tired of Mark Sanchez's ability to manage that team. I just think the Pats are all around better.
All right. Next, we got the Sunday night game, Green Bay at Atlanta. John, tell us why you got Green Bay.
Yeah, I got Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers is having an MVP-esque season. He's second in touchdowns, first in quarterback rating. I think just Green Bay knows what they're doing right now. I have to go with them.
Why you got Atlanta, Roger?
Well, since 2009, Atlanta has lost only 3 games at home, and 2 of those were to the division rival Saints, and 1 of them was to the Eagles. Last year, they actually beat Green Bay at home, and I know it's a whole different team now, but I feel like Atlanta has that extra little momentum on their home, playing at their home since they lost last year to Green Bay in the conference championship. I feel like the Georgia Dome will be rocking, and I feel like Atlanta will pull it off.
All right, who you got in this, Rashawn?
I got the Pack. The Packers are just all around a better team, guys. I mean, to be honest, I mean, they're the best team in the NFC, and Atlanta, they do have a chance of winning. But I don't think it's going to be a blowout like everybody thinks, or some people here think. But I do think that Green Bay will have the edge.
I got the Packers. I got it on the other side of the ball. I'm taking defense. Clay Matthews is a monster. AJ Hawk still changes the game, and you can't leave out Charles Woodson, probably the best cornerback that's ever going to play the game. So I think that's where they're going to take it, is on the defensive side of the ball. Who you got, Bernard?
I've taken the Packers. Aaron Rodgers has too many weapons. I mean, Donald Driver, Greg Jennings, Michael Finley, running backs, Ryan Grant. I mean, it's just they're too dominant on offense, and like you were saying, the defense is dominant. I don't see Atlanta winning at all.
All right, in our last game, Monday night, Chicago at Detroit. Bernard, why you got Chicago?
I got Chicago because I don't think Detroit can stop Matt Forte. Matt Forte's been a beast. I think that he'll keep the Detroit offense off the field. I think that they can run the ball as much as they want against the Detroit defense. I don't think Detroit will even have the opportunity to score, and I do not see Detroit going 5-0.
All right. I got Detroit. I think their 11th ranked defense is going to be good enough to stop them. That young line is hungry. They got their 13th overall pick, Nick Farley, coming in. He's going to get some snaps. He's going to be hungry to get the ball. I think they're going to be able to stop Matt Forte. Jay Cutler can't do anything. And Matt Stafford and Calvin Johnson have just been almost as good as, Tom Brady, Wes Welker. They've been really dynamic. Calvin Johnson leads the league in touchdowns. I see Detroit taking this. All right, John, who you got?
I gotta go with Chicago. I think they'll be able to shut down Calvin Johnson. I mean, as to this point, that seems to be Detroit's only offensive weapon. And I think when you see that, it makes it kind of easy to key on something. Watch him to be double covered. Chicago's got great defensive backs, and I think they'll come in there and do the job.
All right, Rashawn, who you taking?
Just got Detroit. Detroit is just an incredible team. It's an incredible story. I don't think they're as good totally as everybody thinks they are, and they're not going to be as good throughout the season, but I think they got the momentum right now. I do not believe in Jay Cutler. I do not believe in the Bears. And I just think that the Lions are going to lick their chops on to beat up the Bears, who've been beating them, which seems like an eternity now. So I got Detroit.
All right, Roger, who you taking?
I'm also taking Detroit. I mean, they're playing at home. I'm almost like that little homer type of team. You get the whole environment with you and stuff. Calvin Johnson, man, what can you say about him? He's a beast. He almost reminds me of the year that the Cardinals went to the Super Bowl. Anything that Kurt Warner had to do was just throw the ball up to Fitzgerald. That's what Calvin Johnson's becoming. Mike Martz, offensive coordinator to the Bears, can't take them really serious. I mean, I don't, you know. And I tried to try to just pull it out.
All right, and that's our Week 5 NFL picks. We'll see you next week.